So today's video will be a bit different from what I usually do. Just now with Paul we have watched a movie and it was called The Archer, and this one is so typical of an extremist feminist movie. I could not stand that. In this movie all the male characters were complete assholes and all the female characters were poor little victims that were heroes and fighting for the greater good and for themselves and blah blah blah. It was so black and white. And the issue with that kind of movie, because it was not the only movie like that I've watched, there are many more, and I think it's a bad influence on the new generations, because when good guys see that kind of movie, they think, wow, if all guys are complete assholes, I better stay small and not be too noticed. And what they do is that they become betas and they are shy and not self-confident, and they're just going to become boring betas which cannot stand for themselves. And the girls, when they see that, what can they think? I don't know, maybe they're going to think all the guys are assholes, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I'm going to become lesbian, or I'm going to find a guy that is very submissive, which means a beta. So guys will tend to be more submissive and the girls will become more dominatrix. So what's the purpose of that? I think that this kind of sexual disruption is only a side effect of the real purpose of that kind of movie or that kind of influence. I think this movie, like many other propaganda, is just made to create division among groups of people, you know, male against women, and black against whites, and rich against poor, and European against American, against Asian, against Africans, against everything. Everybody is a group against another group. And what's the purpose of that when you create division? Well, when people fight between each other, they don't look at the puppets out there, the masters that want to rule the world and take everyone's money. When people are so busy fighting each other, they don't really notice what's going on. They cannot look at the bigger picture because they are so busy being victims, crying, fighting and working and all that. Okay, so what is the purpose of my video? I think people should never use television or the radio, you know, music, movies and things that are paid by big money to educate themselves. Never educate yourself with TV and stuff. It's going to program you in the wrong way, always. TV is not real life, it's just some theater. Movies are not real. At best, they are entertainment, and at worst, they're going to make your life a hell of a nightmare. So what can you do about that? You can practice gratitude exercise every morning, at every lunch, or every night before you go to bed. And you can stop being so busy all the time and stop fighting people around you and just stop for a second, zoom out and look at your life. Does your life make sense? Are you happy where you are? Are the people around you a good influence? Are the movies and books and music you're consuming good for you? I think that at the moment the planet is a very bad place to be born in. That's why I don't want children, because being born on this planet is not a gift. It's such a terrible time, because it's so polluted. We are overcrowding the planet and polluting it so bad. And look at the animals, how humans exploit them. This is not acceptable. Polluting so much and consuming so much. So just let's take a look back at what we are doing and start being a better person and stop blaming other people for what's happening. Let's be responsible people. Okay, it's getting dark out there. I just wanted to do a little rant about that movie. I hate to see that kind of propaganda, because all men are not violent, they are not twisted in the head or assholes. This is not true. Of course some of them are like that, but you cannot blame everybody in a group because someone in that group is a bad person. Okay, anyway, peace for everyone, don't fight each other. Ciao.